This is the story of a woman who lost everything to a house no one dared to enter. What you're about to hear are her exact words. It all started in early March 2017 when my husband, Daniel, decided to explore an abandoned house just outside of town. It was one of those crumbling, forgotten places that everyone whispered about, but no one dared to enter. He was always curious, always chasing stories. That day when he came home, something about him felt off. He said he felt dizzy during the exploration, but brushed it off as just mold or dust. But as days passed, Daniel's health started to deteriorate. And it wasn't just physical. His behavior changed. At night, he would growl in his sleep like a wild animal. Sometimes, I would catch him standing in the hallway, staring at nothing, muttering in a voice that didn't even sound like his. And then, he started hurting himself. Scratches appeared on his arms, deep bite marks on his hands. He swore he didn't know how they got there. Worse, he started trying to hurt us. Our 6-year-old son, Liam, once came crying to me, saying, "Daddy tried to bite me." I was terrified. Desperate for answers, I reached out to a local spiritual expert, an old man named Mr. Albrecht, who had helped families with dark cases before. When he arrived, he didn't even step inside at first. He stood at the doorstep, staring into the house, his face pale. "There's something ancient and violent in there," he whispered. When he finally entered, the house seemed to breathe. The lights flickered, the walls creaked. As he approached Daniel suddenly dropped onto all fours and snarled like a beast, his nails clawing at the floorboards. Mr. Albrecht tried to restrain him with prayers and spells, but Daniel was incredibly strong, unnatural. Finally, after what felt like hours, he managed to knock Daniel unconscious by chanting a spell directly into his ear. He warned me, "You must recite these verses every day for 3 days, on him and through every room of this house. If you miss even once, it will claim him forever." The first 2 days went smoothly. Daniel stayed quiet, resting, and the house seemed calmer. But on the morning of the 3rd day, I woke up and Daniel was gone. Panic took over. I searched every room, calling his name, but he was nowhere. Then I realized Liam was missing too. My heart shattered. Frantically searching, I heard Liam's terrified scream from outside. I ran barefoot into the front yard. And there he was, my baby boy, lying still on the ground, his small body lifeless. I screamed in agony, looking up, and there, standing on the rooftop, was Daniel. But it wasn't him anymore. His body twitched unnaturally, his face twisted in a demonic grin. I started reciting the verses with all the strength I had left, sobbing, begging God to help. But it was too late. Daniel jumped. The sound of his body hitting the ground still echoes in my nightmares. I grabbed our daughter, Mia, the only child I had left, and ran. I left the house, the town, the life we had built, forever. Months later, far away in a different city, I heard the news. The house had been bought again. Another family had moved in. And just like before, strange things started happening. This time, a mother was found wandering the woods, babbling nonsense, her entire family missing without a trace. And I knew then, that house didn't just take people, it kept them.